we will take a look at why the Azerbaijan Grand Prix is a must-watch. Well, the Azerbaijan Grand Prix has been on the F1 calendar since the 2016 F1 season, and more often than not, it has delivered. Except maybe the 2019 F1 edition where the race was a bit processional at the front, every other race has been a bit of a spectacle. The 2016 edition featured Sergio Perez score a surprise podium for Force India. The 2017 edition made Daniel Ricciardo fall in love with the city of Baku. The 2018 edition had the late race drama with Vettel going off and Bottas suffering a puncture and handing Lewis Hamilton the win. And of course, not to forget the infamous Daniel Ricciardo-Max Verstappen clash. And finally, last year, we had Max Verstappen suffering a puncture from the lead, and then Lewis Hamilton destroying his restart by pressing that infamous magic button. When it comes to tracks, there is always a suggestion of looking at the track layout and its characteristics to judge how the race will be. You don't have to do that with the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Why? Because for this race, you just need to look at the track record. Baku does not deliver boring races, and you surely don't want to miss out on this one. Now, Mercedes turned the form book upside down at the Spanish Grand Prix when Lewis Hamilton stormed through the field after his first lap clash to run as high as 4th in the race. At Barcelona, the upgrade package worked like a charm for the Mercedes as the car got rid of the bouncing effect that it suffered from the first race of the season. Not only that, the car just came alive on the straights and in the fast-flowing sections of Barcelona. Now, although the gap was still pronounced in qualifying, around half a second, the race pace was quite comparable. And if we are to believe the Mercedes boss Toto Wolff, then he reckoned Lewis Hamilton could have won the race if not for the early clash with Kevin Magnussen. Now, Mercedes suffered a small setback at the Monaco Grand Prix where it was caught out by the bumps on the track. At Baku, a more smoother surface and with long straights, Mercedes could be a factor, and if that happens, we might even have a three-way fight for the win. Now, as a Formula 1 fan, that is worth keeping an eye on, isn't it? And now, most importantly, the championship battle got all the more interesting after the Monaco Grand Prix. The top 3 drivers in the championship battle at the moment, Max Verstappen, Charles Leclerc and Sergio Perez, have 125, 116 and 110 points on the board. There is a gap of just 15 points between the first and the third driver in the standings. What this means is that either of these 3 drivers could walk away from the Azerbaijan Grand Prix as the championship leader. And looking at the unpredictable nature of the race, it could be any one of the 3. Charles Leclerc on his part, well, he should have won the last 2 races, but he lost out because of misfortune and the team not doing a good enough job. Sergio Perez was the eventual winner of the Monaco Grand Prix, while Max Verstappen, well, he was somewhat on the back foot in both Spain and Monaco, but is leading the championship. Right now, it's hard to predict who will have the edge during the weekend, but it is surely going to be very interesting to keep an eye on how this unfolds. Baku has a habit of throwing a curveball in the championship. It did last season with Max Verstappen's puncture and DNF, and then later with Lewis Hamilton's restart blunder. It could do it again this time around as well, and we could see a few new surprises in the championship. After the weekend is over, could we be looking at Sergio Perez leading the championship? Or Leclerc getting back to the top? Or Max stretching his lead? The thing is, with the Azerbaijan Grand Prix, anything is possible.